So before we get to the video, you guys, I just want you guys to know that I made this review about 2 days ago. And then lo and behold, Colourpop decides to release 2 new blushes that go in, you know, with this collection. And then like 4 lip products. Plus a re-promote of their Soul Body and their Papaya Fakes Milk. So I'm going to, you know, let you guys see this video already because I've already had it, you know, recorded basically. It's already there. It's my first impressions, my review and everything like that. But just know that there will be a separate video when I do order the blushes and the lip products. There will be a separate video for that later on. Because I don't want you guys to think, oh, she did this and then she did that separately. No, it's because they decided to throw it on me like that. They didn't release it from Black Friday, which is the first, when they first released the palette on Black Friday. And then the couple of weeks later, they're like, boom, we have this now. So I'm like, what the hell, you know? So yeah, you guys, let's just start the video already. Hola mis serenitas, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Chiquita Serenita, and today we're doing a tutorial review and swatches of Colourpop's Big Poppy palette. Now, I know you guys were thinking I wasn't going to put a tutorial in here, right? I thought about it. Honestly, I did think about it. I was like, maybe I should just do away with all the tutorials. I feel like not enough people care about them to make a huge difference, you know? I mostly put them in there just to put them in there. I don't feel a need to do it. I know there's a couple of you guys that have said that you do prefer it, but I feel like I get so much bash for it. So I was like, oh, but I put it in this time, okay, you guys? I can't make that statement for the bigger palettes because those take longer. I feel like if I just get the look out the way and skip the tutorial, it makes the videos shorter. And when I say shorter, I don't mean shorter than 28 minutes, which is like my longest videos on YouTube. I'm saying shorter as I'm sitting here, okay? Those videos seem like they're 28 minutes, but let me tell you, in reality, they're about an hour long. And for me to be sitting down in a chair while all hell breaks loose back there, that says a lot. That's like, I need to start either doing away with tutorials completely to be able to like lessen my time here on this chair, or I'm gonna have to just tutorials on smaller palettes like this. I have no problem with tutorials on smaller palettes like this. They don't take that long. It's the bigger palettes that are harder to do because there's more swatch involved, right? So not only am I doing a tutorial, but I'm also including swatches. And it's like 30 swatches. And I do them all live. You guys know by now. If this is your first time watching me, hi, my name is Sarah. I do review on palettes that I gravitate towards. None of this is free, you guys. I buy them all with my own money. So it's whatever I feel like buying that I get. If it happens to help you out, I'm happy that I was able to help you out. Make up your mind whether you wanted the palette or not. I'm sorry if I don't buy what you gravitate towards because I'm going to... In the end, I'm not going to go out and buy a palette just to do a review because somebody wants to see a review on it. Because in the end, that's my money I'm wasting. And if I end up not liking that palette, guess who's stuck with it? I am. So that's why I don't do stuff like that. But for the ones that I can help, I'm really happy that I can help you guys out. So this is how the packaging looks like. Like, this is A+, like always, you know. Colourpop, I love poppies. The look of them, I just really love them. They're not, I wouldn't say my favorite flower, but they're right up there, you know. Some flowers and other flowers are my favorite flowers, but so all the back part has all the names of the shades. There are no eye safety warnings. Clearly, we are talking about just all matte, okay? Drives me crazy. So this is the little, they don't have a mirror, which is cool for me. I really don't care, but these are the tones. I love the last and the second to last row. That first row, I like this one. Not too crazy about that one. I definitely don't like that light one. But for the rest of them, I love how they did it. I only got to use how many today? 1 and 2, 3 and 4 to create the eye look that I have on my eye right now. I did use the Super Shock Shadow from the Raw Beauty Christie, the one that's called Campfire, which is an orange tone. And I also used the gel liner from that same collection, Raw Beauty Christie. This is the color Marigold to create the look that I have on my eye. So Yeah, you guys, I couldn't stay away from the Super Shock because you already know I hate all mattes. Using this palette, normally I would use it with another palette, just like randomly, just out of habit. I cannot stick to all mattes. It would kill me to stick to all mattes. I bought it because I love these tones in here because I like orange. That's what one of the colors I gravitate towards is orange tones, and especially like fiery oranges like this one. So that's why when I saw it, I was like, heck yeah, I'm getting that, right? So let me start with the swatches. We're going to start from here. We're going to go across till we get to the end, right? So I'm going to start with Day Tripper. This looks like a just very light peachy matte, you know? If I say matte more than once, knowing damn well that it's an all matte palette, forgive me, you guys. It's just out of habit. This is 3 swatches already, you guys, because it's very light. So I felt like it needed to be built up more than once. And then we have Mellow in here. Mellow is the color on my eye where I did my cut crease. This one's more of a peachy apricot color. So it's obviously going to need more than one right there. That's 2 swatches right there. Then you have Cali Love. This one looks really pretty. I didn't get to use this one today, but that's like a darker peachier tone. There's a lot of, obviously they're all orange tones, right? They're all different types of orange. That's 2 swatches. Next row we have Floral Out. Ooh, I like this one. This looks like a very pumpkin spice sort of color. Same thing, has to be built up. That's 2 swatches right there. That's such a pretty orange though. Then you have Get Around. I use Get Around as my the color in my eye. It's like right here on the bottom. You can't really tell because I have so much orange. This one doesn't look that different from that first one right here. One is obviously more neon. The other one's more like rustic orange, sort of deeper tone. But they're pretty close together. I mean, in the palette, obviously, this one looks more of like a harvesty orange. This is more like a neon type of orange, intense. And then you have Dig It right here. This one looks like an orange brown. Definitely a pretty color though. There's quite a bit of fallout from that one. In the pan, there's kick up in the pan. Oh God, look at that. I love that one. In the next row, you have Flower Power. This is my transition shade that I used today, you guys. It definitely looks like a fiery orange, sort of like this red orange. That's 2 swatches. A lot of these need like 2 swatches because they just need to be built up. It's not that the pigmentation's not there, it just has to be built up. So next we have Groovin, and this is a brown. Just like this chocolate brown. I almost want to call it like a maroon brown too. Yeah, it looks like a maroon brown. Very pretty. And then last we have Wild Thing. Wild Thing is just like a dark chocolate. Ooh, God, look at that. That's one. That's one. That's the only one that needed one. But those are the tones in here. Definitely a small palette, like I said. Really pretty. I like the tones. Like, oh my God, these are my favorites right here. Like, not so much the lighter ends, but these ones right here I can do. So that's pretty much it for the swatches, you guys. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. If you are, thank you guys for being here. And then if you guys want to see how I created this look today, just stay tuned. Okay, you guys, so for my first color, I went in with the color Flower Power right here. It's a very dark orange. Obviously, they're all orange, right? And they're all mattes, but this one just seems to be a terracotta orange. That's the best way I can describe it. And that is what you're going to see me use as my transition shade. Okay, you guys, so for my next step, which I hate, obviously I hate doing, if you've ever seen my other videos, I hate cut creases. I don't like them at all. It's not my style. But in this case, I am going to have to do a cut crease because it's all matte shadows. And there are no shimmers in here for me to use. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my crease. You guys are going to see just that initial lid area. I didn't go above. I tried to stay within that just area of my natural crease that it just creases over. So I stayed within that natural area. And I'm going to use Essence I Love Stage eyeshadow base, and then I just took like a little flat brush and just, you know, cut my crease with it. After I pat it out down, because I did take it out some right here, I did go, you're going to see me go all the way out like that, like a wing. And then on top of that, I'm going to add Willow, right, or as it's called Mellow right here. And Mellow is just this peachy orange. I wanted to go in originally with Day Tripper right here, but I just thought that was like too light. So I decided to just go in with Mellow because I felt Mellow was a little bit more on my aesthetic, what I wanted to go for on this eye. So that is what you guys are going to see me do. I'm just going to cut my crease, and then you're going to see me patting on that Mellow shade right there, okay? So for the next step that I did, you guys, I went in with Colourpop Super Shock Shadow. This is from the Raw Beauty Christie collab. This is the one that's called Campfire. And I just thought it fit in so perfectly because it is like an orangey shade tone. I had to, you guys. I do not like mattes like that. I do not like mattes. I love the tones in here, but it's like it's driving me crazy that I couldn't have a matte. So I just basically took this on an Alter Ego number 8. It's very flat, small, precise brush. And I'm going to create like a little false eyeliner shadow across. Just right there where you see that little thing right there. You know, that little cut crease? Right above it. See, I don't know if you guys can see it right here. I just created like this little line across. And I took it all the way out to the end right there. So you can't really see it from far away. But from like close up, you could totally see that I did this. I just created this little rainbow just above that crease. And I took it out to here. Like when I give you guys a close-up, you're going to be able to see it so much better. But right now, it just looks very, very light. So that's basically what I'm going to do right here. Across, just like across and then out. And I also am going to put it right here all on the bottom lid. I'm going to go over it with something else later on. But I'm going to take it all the way down here. So you guys are going to see me do that. I'm going to do both of those things. Okay? So on top of that Super Shock Shadow right here, I added Get Around. I think it's Get Around. Is it Get Around? Yeah, Get Around. And it is just this orange, harvest orange to me. I'm just going to apply it just directly on that line. Just patting it on there. And out into like a wing. Just intensifying that Super Shock Shadow that's there. That's basically all I'm going to do. It's just as simple as that. I'm just going to pat it on top of that line, okay? So for my inner corner highlight, you guys, I actually used the same Campfire one. That's all I did. So I'm just going to pat that in with my finger real quick. So I also added another color, you guys. I went in super, super lightly. This is a BH Cosmetics brush from the Midnight Festival. It's a number 6. It's very flat. It's not so, you know, thin. It's not really thin. It's kind of thick. I just took that darkest shade in there that's called Wild Thing. And I very, very lightly, what I did was I applied it right here on the bottom lid. Like right here halfway. And I took that out to like a wing. Just to darken out that wing on the bottom. That's all I did. It's very simple. It's not complicated. I know the eye look looks complicated, but it's very freaking simple. You guys already know I'm a hella simple girl. I do not do all those fancy cut creases. This is like the fanciest it's ever gotten for me and probably will ever get, okay? So I'm just going to take it right here, like I said, on this side, of course. And then just like lightly brush it over that line that's already there just to like deepen it up. And that's what I'm going to do, you guys. And that's pretty much it for the eye look, you guys. Let me just put on some mascara. And in my waterline, I actually have the Colourpop gel liner. This is from the Raw Beauty Christie collab. This is the Marigold one. And I just popped that in my waterline. So let me do that and I'll be right back to give you guys a close-up. Okay, you guys, so this is the finished eye look today. Hopefully you guys like it. If anything's crooked, don't judge me, okay? Because like I said, I hate cut creases and I hate stuff like that. But I thought it looked pretty nice. I mean, the way I intended it to come out, probably not as exuberant as this, but still, I'm good with it. So let me back you guys out and give you guys my final thoughts on this little tiny palette. Okay, you guys, so I'm back. I like it. I just think, oh God, I just cannot stand that it doesn't have any shimmers in it. So this top, I mean this bottom row and the second row, I'm like in love with. I love these tones of orange. I even think this one and this one is like okay. I'm not crazy about Day Trip or Mellow is just okay to me, but all the other colors in here, I just think by itself, if you are a huge matte person, then yeah, it's perfect for you. But for me, I have to use it with something else. I need glitter. I need shimmer. I need something else that captures my attention. Even now, like you guys saw that I had to use a Super Shock just to complete this eye look because I just could not do an all matte eye. It's not me. So, like I said, it's not an ugly palette. I actually really like it. I like these tones. That's why I bought it in the first place. I was like, oh, Big Poppy. You know, other people were like, it's just all matte. But like, yeah, still, these orange tones, I live for orange tones. I'm just a huge orange tone fan. I don't think they have any, yeah, they don't have any like eye safety warnings, nothing like that. So, yeah, you guys, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time I upload a new video. And until next time, stay warm, stay blessed, and stay magica. Bye, you guys.